Excuse me, bitch, this is Royal Realm Radio.
Royal Realm Radio?
Whoa, Bobby, it's Royal Realm Radio.
Royal Realm Radio.
Chico, this is Royal Realm Radio.
Mr. Krabs, it's Royal Realm Radio.
Hi, Damon. It's Royal Realm Radio.
Jack, it's Royal Realm Radio.
This is Royal Realm Radio.
All right. We go welcome everybody to Royal Realm Radio.
Am I supposed to hit okay? This meeting is being recorded. Okay. I guess hit okay.
Yes. I guess it's okay. We want to welcome motherfucking hearseboi to the Royal Realm podcast. We did this on TikTok. So some of the questions I'm going to ask, because it wouldn't download off TikTok. So some of the questions I asked you before, but now that it's being recorded and put out for everybody to listen to, I'm going to ask you again. We almost got the same fucking chaotic-esque eyeball.
Yeah. $19.99 on sale on a Black Friday deal.
Yeah, somebody asked me about it. Oh, my boy Sleazy last night on the podcast that we did for the Royal Realm, where we were just bullshitting and I was like kind of checking out the new gear that I got. He was like, "Is that a chaotic eyeball?" I was like, "Yeah, if you bought it from Walmart, it was like $20."
That was just as good, dude. It's high quality foam. It's thick as shit.
Yeah, it does.
And I got that AKG microphone that I upgraded to. So
everybody's telling me to get a fucking AKG. Everybody.
I found mine at a pawn shop. Everything I got at a pawn shop. I was patient and I fucking just used what I had to begin with. And then over time, I eventually acquired an MPC Touch made by Akai that's got a built-in monitor. I got an MPK.
Akai, you got a drum machine?
Yeah.
Yeah, those the Aki or Aki, however you say it, those are dope.
Look, I'll show you. I got this one right here. Which is made for Fruity Loops. The Akai Fire is like a
Akai,
FL Studio control panel. Then I've got this one right here that's got the built-in drum pad and all that, and the mixer board and all that. And then I got this one over here that's covered up right now. That's got the drum pad and shit on it.
I got that Temu special.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see. I have notes for this one, just so I could go over some shit. I'm trying to make it a little more professional with the notes. So let's start off with the reason you got into making music and what genre would you say you are?
That's a genre I really don't know. You know, I'm a storyteller. You know, I like to do creative writing. You know, sometimes I'll put fiction and nonfiction and put them together and try to go with that. You know, I'll run a little bit of history and with a little bit of bullshit, and the outcome is, I don't know, hearseboyish, I guess.
So, but with your dark undertones, would you consider yourself horrorcore, or do you not want to box yourself in because you are, in fact, you've done so much other shit with me too that's not horrorcore. I wouldn't put you in that box, but you do have dark undertones in some of your songs.
I would say I'm definitely like a horrorcore type artist. Yes. But I don't just stay in the horrorcore lane. You know, I'm working on another album, which would be my third album, as well as an EP right now. The new album, 2 songs have already dropped. One song is called Tribulations featuring K-Man Brown, and then the other one is called Wake Up, and they are by no means horrorcore style. Hold on, give me 1 second.
This is an intermission from the Royal Realm podcast. If you need Royal Realm merch, check out kingcutter.com and go to the merch store.
This new album is more based on because I was a drug addict for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, and this new album is, I'm trying to make it more on a try to help others type of vibe. Like it's got inner, I don't know, it's a lot of inner demons that I'm letting out on this album. You know what I mean? Like,
so since you said that, I have a question that I asked too. Does making the music help you stay sober, do you think? Do you think like when you feel, I don't know if you still feel urges. I've been clean 14 years and I still, certain things trigger me. And I know doing this podcast or music helps me. Does it help you in any way stay that way?
Absolutely. It's my fucking it's my goddamn therapist. It's my fucking it's my way of getting shit off of my chest. You know, it's it helps. It helps a lot. It helps me a lot. And I've actually been a basket case the last month and a half because I had to put my family before my music. You know,
You have to.
I'm a father. I'm a husband before I'm an artist. You know, my kids come first. And I was in a situation where I had to do some moving and stuff like that. So, you know, we're damn near done with that. I've only got a few things left over at the other spot I got to get. And this will be where I'll be staying until I'm able to get the house that hopefully I'll die in one day, you know.
That's the goal for everybody. To get that house that they're gonna die in.
I'm done and I'm gone. My kids can do whatever they want with it. But I plan on like giving each kid like a big enough lot that they can put their own little modular home or something on the property. That way I can try to stay close to my children as I get older.
I just want to say that this motherfucker said modular home. He did not say trailer. He did not say mobile. He said modular estates.
There's a difference. A modular is where you put 2 trailers together. And the
difference. That's good shit. That is good shit. So what do you think sets your style apart from everybody else? What would make everybody want to listen to hearseboi compared to like a mainstream artist?
I mean, I don't know. I guess it's all on people's preferences. You know, I wouldn't sit here and I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh, I'm official hearseboi. I'm out on all platforms, which is true. But, however, I don't claim to be the best artist in the world. You know, as artists, we're all students of hip hop. There's always room for more growth. So always. I'm not going to say I'm the best, but I'm not the worst by any fucking means. You know, I would just say, just listen to my music. If you dig it, give me a follow, hit the like button, share it out. You know, if not, then.
Can I share what I think is what would make me listen to hearseboi before I would listen to a mainstream artist?
Yeah, sure.
Your stories and what you say is more real than say like a fucking Drake or like a fucking, I like Yachty. I like Little Yachty, but like a Little Yachty or somebody like that. You know what I mean? Like you tell more real shit. And that's what I like. You know what I mean? Like I like to hear the real shit. Me personally, I don't really speak on real shit. I just like having fun. And like I'm more of like everybody says because he's my main fucking person is ODB. Like I just be talking shit. But that's why I like you because you tell stories that are more true than fucking the norm.
You're fucking ODB reincarnated, man.
I've been listening to way more ODB lately since I got my truck.
Yeah, I just recently got a truck too. I got an older one. It's a dually. I've always wanted a dually, and I finally got one. It's a flatbed.
I got a 2000. I got a 2000 fucking Chevy Silverado.
Mine ain't that new. I like them old with no computers, baby. I got a 327 flatbed dually, fucking 85.
Oh, you got an 85?
Yes, sir.
He said, I said 2000, and he said, I don't like them that new, bitch. That is 24 fucking years old.
Yeah.
But yours is from 85?
Yeah, it ain't got no overdrive. You know,
so it don't even got a cassette deck in it.
I might have an 8-track.
Yeah. Mine's at least got a cassette deck and a CD player. Yours is old. That's dope. That's that box truck Chevy shit.
My shit's all metal. I can hit a fucking deer and it won't dent the front of my shit. It's got the hidden gooseneck flap in the bed. You lift up the little joint and you can put like a fifth wheel gooseneck joint on it. But that's a hard riding motherfucker though.
So let's do you want to discuss the themes and messages you try to convey through your music?
Well, I would say like sobriety is important. You know, a lot of the shit that I talk about is based on creative writing. You know, I'll take characters and build these songs out of characters, but realistically, I'm usually talking about myself. You know, like with the song Frankenstein. You know, I feel like I'm fucking Frankenstein. You know, my body has just been through so much. I've been through 2 operations, you know, and I almost died on the second one. You know, I flatlined fucking 6 times from overdosing before I got clean, you know, and I'm still here for a reason. I don't know what the hell that reason is. Or
I was about to ask you that with so many close calls. That's not even on the thing, but like that just came up. With so many close calls that you just said you had, you're obviously here for a reason.
Yeah.
Do you think that reason is to spread your message? Because like you're connected to music. Music, I feel like, is almost everybody who comes on here for music wise, I think that is their main drug. You know what I mean? Like I'm addicted to this shit. Like, I don't care if I ever make it, I'm still gonna be rocking this mic. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so do you think that is your main reason, is to get your message out there and to let others know that like they're not by themselves, kind of like, because your story, I'm sure, is similar to others.
Yeah. I mean, there's always going to be other people that have shared similar experiences, rather they are worse than mine, or rather they are similar, you know. But at the end of the day, a struggle is a struggle, and a struggle is real, you know. And shit like that define people. It either makes or breaks you, and I wake up in pain every day.
It didn't break you yet, though.
I don't let it break me. You know, I pushed through that shit. I got out of surgery and I went right back to making music.
What was it? I remember when that happened, bro. You were like, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take like 2 weeks off, and then like 3 days later, you're like, I'm trying to record this verse. I'm like, bro, sit the fuck down, bro. Like, calm down for a little bit, heal yourself. You're like, nah, I gotta get this verse done.
Just sitting there was driving me nuts, man.
So I got another random side question. So on Toon's podcast, I said that you reminded me your personality and your music style of Saint Dog. Do you know who that is?
Of who?
Saint Dog?
I might know him if I hear the song. You know, there's so many underground artists, it's hard to keep up with all the names.
He was part of Cottonmouth Kings back in the day.
Oh, yeah. I do know who you're talking about.
Do you agree or disagree with that statement?
I don't know. I'd probably say I disagree because I'm me. You know, I don't try to be somebody else.
It's not even like what you're saying. It's just like your voice inflection when you rap reminds me of his voice inflection. Because you are like, it's like like the southernness in you, I think, is what gets me.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Richmond, Virginia. And now I'm out in the sticks. So yeah, I guess I do kind of got son of a kind of a
son of So who would you say that your top 5 inspirational artists? It's like who gives you inspiration for top 5 and who are like your favorite top 5? Kind of intertwined.
We talking mainstream or underground?
Any. I'll like all time. If you want to give separate lists, you could do 5 underground and 5 all over.
Fuck, dude, I'm brain dead, yo. That's 10 people to remember.
That's 10 motherfuckers, and I'm still sipping coffee, motherfucker.
This is my first cup, by the way. I'm not even awake yet.
You're crazy. I'm already 2 cups deep, sir.
Well, I get woke up by 4-year-old twins.
That
about the tablets.
That 4-year-old better figure out how to make me some coffee before they wake me up.
The wife that is up all night with them because they refuse to go to sleep because they on their goddamn tablets, and then they mad in the morning when they dead because they've been up all night on the damn tablet. Batteries die. They don't understand that. They be like, no, I'm not. But top 5 artists.
Dun 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 dun.
I would have to say, I guess, a lot of inspiration comes from I don't know, man. I would say, I mean, I don't really know in order of who I like the best, but
it doesn't have to be in order. Just like name 5 inspirational people.
All right. Ouija Mac, FJ Outlaw, Cartoon, Thick Chris, you know, he's my producer, you know, fucking he's an all out good dude. You know, he's always been good to me. And
he's a goofy motherfucker. Brown. He's a goofy motherfucker. I love Chris.
Caveman Brown. He's one of my favorites, man.
Everybody says I should get him on here. He's been a name that's been popped up a few times to get on my podcast.
You should get him on there, dude. Like Caveman's a good dude, yo. Like he really is. I've done 2 songs with him so far.
I've heard those songs that you've done with him, and I've only heard songs that he's been featured on. I've never heard his shit, and it's not like I think he sucks or anything. I just haven't been shown what I should be shown. Probably, you know what I mean? Like I know what he did with y'all was dope. I liked his tracks that he did with y'all, and I just haven't heard enough of him to say like I don't know him like you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, go ahead and give a little breakout. There will be a third song.
Ready? Hold on. You heard it here first.
Yeah, there's gonna be a third song with K-Man, and I don't know. Maybe I'll try to push for a little small EP if he agrees to it, which I'm sure he will. He's a good dude, man.
I've been seeing him go live all the time, but like whenever he goes live, I'm usually at work.
Yeah. I mean, Brandon Swanger, he's been very helpful in this this road of my this journey in my music career. You know, he's been there for me through some really dark times.
Since we brought him up, and now everybody, if he's watching, I know he's gonna think I'm saying something stupid, but it's all love with Brandon, no matter how we feel. But he does help a lot. He is a helpful ass dude. Like if he thinks something sounds off or something, like when I was first getting back into Adobe, if something sounded off with my vocals, he told me how to change it. Like he is. I'm a stay positive no matter what. Me and him don't see eye to eye at the moment, but we're firing gasoline, dog. like we're firing gasoline.
You remember that phrase from that movie The Hustle and Flow, right?
Which one?
The one where he's talking to the hooker in the car. He was like, "Here, grab the wheel." You know, he's like,
yeah.
"Hey, well, you woman and all, but we man." You know, even though like nobody's a woman in this situation, but at the end of the day, we're all men. You know, we're all human, is what I think he was trying to say in that phrase in the movie.
Yeah.
We human. You know, we all make mistakes. We all, you know, have our opinions. We all whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, I think time, patience, and friendship can overcome a lot of shit. You know
I just
what I mean?
think me and Brandon Swanger should better off not speak to each other. like we're both opinionated as fuck. We both are hard headed, and nothing I'm saying is wrong about him. He even said it in his interview. I don't even like me. like, and I feel him with that. Like, I don't even like myself sometimes. So, but it's always respect with him, and like, I wish him the best in whatever he does. His animations is coming out. So like, I don't disrespect Brandon. Ain't no beef. It's just we are fire and gasoline. I'm a fire, like he's the fire, and I'm just the gasoline making it way worse.
Well, you've calmed down a lot from what you used to be.
No, for sure.
Like there was one time, you know, when I was rocking with you with Royal Realm, you know, it was like everything left and right. It was like I'm going for it all. Fuck you.
You're cool, but still fuck you.
Yeah, man. It seems like you've calmed down a lot, bro. Like I like this side of you, man.
King Wicked was the first diss track that I've done in months. Like I didn't write no diss tracks. I haven't done anything. That one just hit me different, so I felt a need to say something.
Yeah. What inspired you to write that diss track?
Oh, I was should we get into it? All right,
I mean,
so
we're asked questions.
yeah. Now we're getting switched up. You're doing the questions on me. So
Oh,
I was told that when Korihor was smashing it everywhere, and this wasn't told to me by anybody in specific. It was told to me by a few people. It was shown to me. It was brought to my attention. It's not the people that you think it would be, but it was brought to my attention that when they went to go do a show, he had left his children in the cold, and it was like no lights. They didn't have any like food or clothes or anything like that. And he left to do a show for 9 fucking people at that, and he wasn't even making money for that show. And so I felt some type of way because when I first started doing shows, when I like back in 2014, 2000 something like that, me and my boy, he had a kid, and the kid had gotten sick, and we were opening up, I think, for like tech that night or something. And we like, and there was going to be a decent amount of people at that tech show, you know what I mean? And we got paid for it. We still said fuck that and went to the hospital with his kid. So like it just hit me a different way hearing that he would just go and do something like that.
right.
And that wasn't even my kid, you know what I mean? Like that was my boy's kid, and I was still like, nah, dude, we need to go make sure your kid's okay.
Yeah. 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 I don't really know what to say on that one.
You asked the question. I answered it. You don't have to say anything.
I know. I don't you know how I am. I don't really like to speak out negative on stuff.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
get it. And if it's not true, he can come on this podcast and tell me himself, and we could talk about it. But
right.
more than one person had came to me about that information, and I felt some type of way about it.
Right. Gotcha.
I've been
Well,
fighting
yeah.
about this podcast. I've told a few people tell Wicked to come on, and we could talk about the situation at man to man. And I think you could say that that's a little bit more growth of me than what it used to be, because it was just fuck that person. I don't give a fuck what's going on with them. But now I'm like, we could talk about it. We could do it and show the world that we talked about it.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't know what was going on. At first I thought Core Horse splitting up was another like who's the lead singer thing. I thought it was like a publicity stunt at
Me too.
first.
Me too.
But yeah, and then like come to find out it's like they really were splitting up. And I don't really know what happened, so
I think there's a lot of things. I got told a lot of things. I never from Wicked's end, because Wicked don't really talk to me. He never did. I always talked more to Chris and Toon. But I think a lot of things happened for that group to end, from my understanding.
right.
So let's get on to something else. Let's get on to the segment that Brandon Swangner started.
All right, one more thing before we switch from that topic. I mean, I do know that I mean, if he went to a show or whatever, whatever's whatever, but I do know he was going through a lot of shit at that time, because I hate to speak negative on people that like I've had like bonds with and everything. Like this would have never happened if it wasn't for Thick Chris, Cartoon, King Wicket. I never would have went to this gathering. I never would have knew who he was.
I said my fucking negative spots, but I flipped it with good. Like, tell him, because you talk to him. Tell him we can come on this podcast and we can talk man to man. And if I'm wrong, I will state that I'm wrong.
I mean, I'll tell him. You know, I just I like I tell everybody, man. I just remain neutral in situations. You know,
Yeah.
so I don't want to pick sides. You know, I just want to remain neutral. I want to make music. I want to be able to work with who I want to work with, and at the end of the day, that should be enough. You know, I just want to be a good father, a good husband, and you know, I feel like I'm failing at that because of my issue with me not being able to work right now because I'm only 4 months out of surgery, and that kind of fucks with my head. Kind of makes me feel less of a man sometimes. But at the end of the day, my kids got a roof over their head. They got everything they need. So
They got them fucking
you know,
tablets.
and the internet's hooked up.
So let's go to this Brandon Swanger segment that he started. I'm gonna name
right.
rappers, and you're gonna tell me how you feel about them.
Okay.
All right, let's start off easy.
We allowed to
And
vape on this podcast.
they were smoking weed on the podcast last night. It's not on TikTok, you know what I mean? It's on YouTube, so we got a little more leeway. Since he started it, let's start off with Swanger.
What about him?
I name rappers and you tell me how you feel about them. About like their shit.
All right. Well, like I said, Brandon has helped me through a lot of dark fucking times. And I think Brandon is a really good dude. And I think my little fucking thing is starting to fuck up on me because it's not holding the phone like it's supposed to. All right, there we go. I think he's a good dude, man. Uh very opinionated.
Factual.
He does not give a shit whether he hurts your feelings or not. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna speak with you know, if fucking you're the one he's fucking speaking on, you know, he's gonna come at your ass and he don't give a shit. But he can also be the most kind hearted, fucking good, down to earth fucking dude you've ever fucking met at the same time. You know?
He
I
definitely
met him
has.
at the time because I'd never done an album before. I'd never put that many songs together. I didn't really know what I was doing. And my other spot, remember, I had that satellite and my shit was just fucked. Well, it went out 3 times. I had to redo it 3 separate times, and I ended up overlooking the feature in Brandon Swanger, and it got him upset, and he had a right to be upset. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I had other names on there, and it was like, you know, those names you didn't miss. You know, like
He's big on that. He's big on that. Like he doesn't even care if you give him a cut. You know what I mean? He like we talked about that on our interview. He doesn't even care if you give him a cut of the fucking pie, bro. He just wants his recognition for doing what he did on that spot.
Yeah. No, he got his splits, and he was on there twice. You know, he was on the other song. I just a simple fucking mistake, overlooked it. You know, at first I thought maybe it was a fuck up on DistroKid, and then I realized no, it was my fuck up. So I owned my shit, you know, and I fixed the issue, and you know, fucking it taught me a lesson though. You know, that lesson is pay closer fucking attention because something that you didn't
And
mean to
patience with that fucking with DistroKid. I have learned a lot of patience with DistroKid because that motherfucker, if you swipe up the wrong way, dog, it's gonna reset the whole thing.
Yeah. So like fucking, but it taught me a lesson in like check the like Santa Claus, make the list, check it twice, all that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I like that.
It,
I like that.
it can make somebody feel like really fucked up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like it can hurt people, and that was never my intention because Brandon's always been good to me. So
We've had our moments where I've been like that with you, and like it definitely does. It definitely does for a second. You're like, bro, what the fuck? Like I helped you with that song. Like, why the fuck? And then you're just like, bro, I haven't got to it yet. Oh, okay, my fuck up.
I'm on this song. Why ain't I get my split?
Yeah.
You have time to get it through yet. No. Yeah, I've learned a lot dealing with
I've
this
humbled
shit.
myself quick.
There's still so much shit about this stuff that I still don't know how to do. Like
Yeah.
my 13-year-old is my cameraman, you know, Peyton Hurst. I'm kind of building a reputation for him.
He
You know?
he ain't doing a bad job at all.
No, not to be 13. Hell no.
Yeah.
Maybe what he's gonna do when I mold his ass into a real photographer by the time he's 18.
All right, so let's
But,
go on to the next one. Let's get this out of the way because it's been the topic, and I know that's your boy. Let's shed some good light on him. King Wicked.
King Wicked. All right. King Wicked, like I said, with Cartoon and Thick Chris and Corey, they got me to the gathering. Well, I drove myself. I met up with them at the gathering.
But you're the reason that you drove yourself to the gathering.
They're the reason I went. Yeah. Met Strange JRB through them. I met up with Brandon Swanger through them. You know, I got backstage access. You know, I got pictures with fucking Yellow Wolf, Ritz, Isham, Ouija Mac, Darby O'Trill, you know,
I think I liked two
DJ
people that you've said.
Yeah, like I even got like Ritz and Yellow Wolf signature and Isham on I'm the lead singer of Core Horse shirt right here.
I like Ritz and Yellow Wolf.
Yeah. Well,
Isham's a dickhead. He was a dickhead to me.
I looked up he was alright to me. But I looked up the fucking Ritz and Yellow Wolf for years, especially Yellow Wolf, yo. Like I fucking love Yellow Wolf, bro. And
why was he not in your inspirations?
I don't know.
You do some of your shit. Some of your shit gives me, yeah, but ODB and Wu-Tang are like my top inspirations, and I always say that.
They're mainstream.
So what though? They're the reason I do my shit.
All right. Yellow Wolf and Ritz. I like Yellow Wolf and Ritz.
Because with your storytelling and the way you do your shit, it does, like, now that you said that he's one of your favorites, it makes sense to why he's one of your favorites to me. Not that you sound like him, but like
inspiration of all since we doing that 3-6 Mafia, Lil White.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
Hypnotize Now.
I couldn't tell at all.
There would be. I grew up bumping 3-6, bro. Out the back of my fucking, and like an '86 Lincoln, bro. Fucking blow the fucking trunk off.
So let's keep going. Everybody that I do podcasts with have ADHD. So let's go back to King Wicked. You said he's the reason why you got to the gathering. Him, Toon, Thick, and Corey. So what else do you have to say about Wicked?
And I went to the gathering. All right. Personal experience with King Wicked. All right. I was over at his house, you know, and I went over there to help with a video that they were doing. I helped them with a couple actually. The trick or treat video and the Peaches one with Thick Chris, which was fucking, dude. I got some behind the scene footage. It's fucking epic, dude. Fucking crawling sexual behind him behind a rock. Dude, it's fucking hilarious. But anyways, like King Wicket helped me push. Like I never really did the ad lib thing before, you know, and I was over there recording the verse at Corey's studio, and they were like, "Okay, you did this, do it again." So I did my 2 dubs, and then it was like, "Okay, all right, now do another 2 dubs of ad libs," and I'm like, "Ad what? You want me to ad libs?" Ad libs. I said, "What the fuck is an ad lib?" You know, like I didn't know. I'd never done ad libs before, and I was like, "Dude, I don't like this shit." And it was like, "Dude, just push it the fuck out." You know, like they pushed me to fucking to do ad libs. You know, and like at the time, I wasn't comfortable with ad libs at all. But I'd still say it's not my strong point. But you know, I would have never done ad libs if they hadn't have pushed me to do it, you know.
I was gonna
So
say the first song we did together, you didn't do any, and then when we did, I think it was "Ain't Fucking With Me." You had ad libs, and I thought it was great. You were like doing a bitch, and then I get a squirtle, and you were like,
yeah, so I would say that was King Wicket right there. You know, he taught me about the ad libs and you know just motivation. You know, motivation.
I felt like with so much hate for King Wicked on the podcast, the past 2 interviews, you would be a good one to push some positivity for him. Because you and Chris are the positivity crew.
I mean,
Tune
he's
Tune is too. Tune is too, but like Tune, he will be about the bullshit when he gets pushed too much.
right. Now, King Wicket's never on me, man. I mean, there's always times where like people feel like you know they're being pushed away or put on a back burner or something like that. But you know, I mean, it comes with music. You know what I mean? We're all trying to grow, shit like that. You know, fucking. So I guess it's like a natural thing. But you know, I don't really have anything negative I can say about the man.
That's good. That's
He's
good.
never wronged me.
So, okay, going into it. Thick Chris.
Chris is my boy, man. I talk to him on a daily basis, man. Like I talk to him every day. You know,
That dude, I've gotten to know him in the short amount of time, and that dude is like, I could be having a shit day at work, and that dude just says something dumb, and I think it's the funniest shit.
oh yeah, like he'll just hit you up and be like, "Hey, guy, positive vibes. Today is gonna be. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen today, but it's gonna be." You know, but yeah, man, Thick Chris is fucking excellent, dude. He's a really good dude. He's a really good beat maker. You know, he's a good fucking producer. You know, he's a good friend. You know,
What I think is funny about him is when I was getting ready to do the Tune podcast, right? I was talking to him all day about the podcast and stuff like that. I was like, I should come up with like a theme song for it. But prior to me saying that, he was asking me all these questions, right? And like at the time, like I was just at work, so I was just answering these questions. He was like, oh, what kind of style of beats are your favorite? And he's like, what's the name of the podcast? And then like he was just asking me all these questions. And then I told him I did the interview with Tune. He's like, tell me when it's done. And I was like, okay. And then I hit him up. I was like, yep, and finish. And then he sent me an intro him and Tune did. And it was all the questions that I was answering was in that fucking, who was in that intro. I was like, this motherfucker here. He was like, you're welcome. And I was like, dude, I didn't even ask you to do that. Like, I was like, I was going to make my own shit. And he goes, nope, I got you. I was like, dude, that shit is so good. Are you frozen?
Nah, bro.
You were pretty still. That was good.
Yeah, I get pretty good at that.
Yeah, I thought you were frozen. But Thick Chris, there's not enough good things to say about that man, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a really good dude, man. He's gone above and beyond for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I am a paying customer. You know, I do pay. You know, I'm not one of those people that like expect handouts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But there is a lot of shit that he does for me that he doesn't put a price tag on. You know,
Yeah.
and you know, so that shit right there, you know, it means a lot. You
I'm
know,
actually paying him to do a special beat. I'm not going to give out too much info on the podcast because it's going to be a surprise thing. But I'm actually getting him to do a beat for me because it's right up his alley on the style.
right, right. Yeah, but no, Chris is a really good dude, man. I fuck with him really hard, yo. And
What are you doing? That's got your attention over
just looking for some background noise, I guess.
there. So we did
What's up?
Brandon Swagner, King Wicked, Thick Chris. I mean, do we have to say Mike Tech? I ask that every time because I feel like everybody says the same thing about Mike Tech.
Answer.
Huh?
It's gonna be the same exact answer.
Yeah, there's nothing anybody ever says that knows Mike that's anything different. It's the same shit.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Tech is fucking one of the most positive guys I've fucking ever met in my life, dude.
I'm glad he's getting the recognition he deserves because like I feel like I knew Mike before everybody else, and I was saying the same thing about Mike. I'm like, Mike is the type of motherfucker I need in my life because at the point when I met Mike, I was not in the best place in life, and I always wanted to be angry and fucking flip out. Mike would be the fucking guardian angel on my arm. That was like, nah, dude, you just don't do that. Like you shouldn't do that.
I know Mike's definitely good for shit like that, man. Like I hit him up like when I'm having a bad day, and it's like he just always knows the right things to say to lift your spirits. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like if I'm thinking negative, he'll be like, yeah. Then probably fart in a microphone and be like, "Look, man,
He's
this
he's
is what you
dumb,
got to
bro.
do."
He hit me up and he was like, hey, he goes, speaking of getting people on songs, he goes, I think I have the perfect song for you. Hold up, hold up. He's like, I got this beat. I'm going to show you. And then he doesn't get me back for a minute, and then he just farts right into the phone.
Like, put on command, bro. I don't understand it, dude. It's like shit, dude. But he must eat a lot of beans or something, man. Maybe
No,
he's vegan,
I think he can do it on command.
bro. But yeah, man,
It's that half vegan power he got.
yeah. It's like between fucking like Thick Chris and fucking goddamn Mike Tech, you know what I'm saying? It's like them two, they're like the positive vibes in my life, bro. Like Cartoon, he's like one of those people that's like he hits me up periodically from time to time, like, hey yo, I need you to jump on this, I need you to do this, you know, and he's so fucking busy. You know, I don't hear from him again for a little while until I hit him up, you know, periodically. But you know, but for the most part, Thick Chris and Mike Tech, you know what I'm saying? Like they're definitely like the positive fucking people in my life that push me to be better on a daily basis.
Yeah. So let's I'm gonna shout out a name that I haven't yet said on the podcast. And you're gonna be like, huh? What do you think about Godspeed.
Godspeed. Okay. Nah, man. Godspeed's a good kid, man. And I know he's a man. I call him a kid because I'm old enough to be his dad. You know what I mean? Like I don't really view him as a kid. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm from Boston. We call everybody kid. Grown men, old men. We call it what up, kid? So I understand.
all right. But no, man, fucking he's a good dude, man. You know, he's just where I've been in life in the past. You know, there's been some tribulations that he's been going through that, you know, I feel like I've already been through. I mean, mine may have been worse by my own doing because I was a junkie and I was a drug addict at the time when all this was going on. But regardless, a struggle is a struggle, and a struggle will get you out of the mindset where you need to be. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it can cause you sad. It can cause you to be angry. It can cause you to be a lot of things. You know what I mean? But you know, seems like he's getting a little bit better.
I think he would be a really good, like he's got the talent. I think if he didn't, and this is I think my main issue with Godspeed is he reminds me of me when I first started doing music. And if he didn't let everything get to him and post it on the internet, he would be a lot better. And I think people would look at him a lot different than what he is. You know, like I think he's great. I think he has the potential to blow up even. You know what I mean? I just think
I
I
believe
just
in Godspeed, dude.
I
I
just
believe
think
in him.
I just think what he says on the internet has a lot of people going away from him because like a lot of that shit nobody wants to hear. You know, like nobody wants to see that and all that from an artist. Like nobody gives a fuck about that kind of stuff that he's posted. I think if he didn't post everything that he thought, people would look more highly of him.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, at the same time, you know, we got a few years on him. You know, and
Yeah.
I mean, fucking 7 years ago, you know, I was a piece of shit.
Yeah, no, I get it. You know what I mean? I guess he's got to learn his own way.
Yeah, there's always something that clicks, dude. And when something clicks, he'll know it. You know, like it'll click in his mind and he'll have enough, and maybe that'll be his rock bottom, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And will inspire him to want to be better and to get rid of all that negative energy. Because I let negative energy weigh me down for so long, dude. And I've still got negative energy, dude. I wake up every day in pain, you know, and that shit fucks my mind frame up, dude. And
Yeah.
I can't even pick my 4-year-old twins up, you know what I'm saying? Because they're over the weight limit of what I able to pick up at the moment, you know, and that shit fucks with my head, man. Like I got babies that just want to be held by their dad, and it's like I can't pick my babies up, bro, and it fucking pisses me off. It hurts me, dude.
Oh, I
And
bet. I bet that's gotta hurt.
it does.
What the fuck are you
It really
telling me,
fucking
PayPal?
sucks.
Oh. But like, I don't know. Like I obviously it's all over the internet. I had beef with Godspeed. I don't hold or harbor any ill will to Godspeed. Like obviously I just said good things about him. You know what I mean? He might still feel some type of way about me, but that's cool. I fully understand why he does. You know, like
Yeah,
I deserve the fuck you from Godspeed. I definitely deserve that.
a few occasions too, but I've never given up on them. I
Yeah.
may have gotten upset and said some negative things here and there, but you know, I in the end, I I did nothing more than what he did. Just get an attitude and get upset. Maybe not be
Match
as big of a
energies, you know what I mean? Like I match energies all day. You gonna give me an attitude? I'm gonna give you what you're giving me.
see. The biggest thing with me is like, all right, he hit me up and he wanted to do a song with me. And I was like, all right, that's what's up. And, I really didn't have that many beats, at the time, and I was like, well, I've got this project that I was doing with J Flow that never got completed. Maybe us three can knock that out.
Fuck J Flow. There you go, buddy. There you go. He's not gonna live that down.
What?
J Flow, when he was like, I'm at a point where I need somebody. He shared a meme. It was like, I'm at a point where I need somebody to make a diss track of me so I can get some clout. And then he tagged me in it. And I was like I told you, like, I don't have a problem with him. Like, he's never done nothing to me. But so every chance I get, I just go, fuck J Flow. Shout out J Flow.
Me and J Flow got a song called Psycho we did together.
Yeah.
And the shit's fucking banger, dude. Like, it's really good. I think both of us did really good, matched good cadence and delivery on that shit. And then one day I was gonna share it on like a story, just use it for the background music or something. And it was gone, and I was like, that motherfucker. He had changed up his name, because I guess he wanted everything to line up evenly across all the other platforms. Yeah. He changed it up, and I was like, y'all gonna bring it back, right? Because I'm not wasting that verse, bro. Like, but yeah, no.
So can we get just for J Flow, put up your middle finger, right, and say fuck J Flow for him? No. It's nice. It's nice. It's not a demeaning thing. I'm not really saying fuck him, but he wants me to diss him, so we could just say fuck J Flow. He's like, that's how positive hearseboi is. He's like, even as a nice gesture, fuck you, I'm not doing it. I don't really mean fuck J Flow.
I know. J Flow is a good dude, man. Like,
let's go into him. Let's go into him.
Well, I really don't really know much of him. I just know that I've done 2 songs with him. One is called Psycho. The other one was, I believe, a mix. It had a couple people on it, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was released at one time. I'm not sure though, so I'm not going to say the name of it. I don't know if it ever got released or not. I know Psycho did, but I know he's supposed to be re-releasing it or whatever. So I don't know if he did drop that one or not. I can't remember if I got splits for it or not. But
I gotta piss. Do a little ad for hearseboi like I did for Royal Realm while you were gone for a second. Shout out where you can get all your shit and all that. I'll be right back.
I don't have any shit. No. My name is Official hearseboi. I'm out on all platforms. I got a music video getting ready to drop March 14th. That's a Thursday. It's called Last Night. It's about some of the tribulations I've been through with a car accident and another operation that almost killed me. I got 2 albums that just dropped. One's called Frankenstein. One's called Frankenscrewed. And I'm working on a 3rd album and an EP. I do have merch, but I do not have like it set up on like an Amazon site or nothing like that. It's pretty much one of those things. If you want a shirt, just let me know. I'll get my wife to make it and I will send it to you.
I got one of those super cool cartoon shirts coming in.
So do I. It should be here today.
Mine should be here tomorrow. Yeah. You got the one with his face, right?
The new one.
Yeah, that shit is super dope.
Yeah, I got that coming. I got 2 albums. I got an even and an odd for the Broskadamus. One from Mike, one from him. Low numbers. I got number 2 from Mike Tech and the 3rd CD from Tune. So I forgot who was even and odd, but I got number 2 from Mike Tech and the 3rd pre-order. Mike's
even. Because I got number 6 from Mike.
Okay, so I got number 2.
You were on that pre-order before they even announced it, then, motherfucker.
Even. No, 2 would be the first one, so I'm 4. If he's even. And odd, believe I'm the 3rd for tune, so 1, 3, 5. Might be number 5, something like that.
I got that one coming next week because with everything going on and me trying to set up this podcast so I had better quality, I overspent.
Got a Mars and the Boys CD coming with the shirt.
What do you think about Mars?
It's supposed to be coming with some stickers and shit too. So
what do you think about Mars?
I really don't know him.
What do you think about his music?
I think he's all right artist. He definitely got some pretty good songs. I like that song. Like, I heard it for the first time when I was in the hospital right after my surgery, where it goes, "I'm a man, I'll be all right. Don't worry, I'll be okay," or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'll be all straight. Don't worry, I don't feel no pain, even though I was feeling nothing but fucking pain. But
so you felt that. You felt that. That's why you fucked with it.
I felt that song that I just woke up and they had moved me from the bed to the chair because I was like, I need to fucking sit up. And they put me in the little recliner chair, and I was going through TikTok, and I heard that song, and I think I did a duet with it with all the IVs in my
yeah,
and shit. I did do a duet with it. You know, I just felt that song. It just hit me at that time because of what I was going through. You know, and I knew one way or another I was going to get through that fucking situation.
Me and him had a difference. We had a difference of opinion. But he's gonna be coming on the podcast eventually also.
What's up? Yeah, I was gonna do a feature with him one time and ended up falling short of money. I had to end up putting the money towards a bill instead of the feature, and I just never got around to trying to work with him again yet. I'm sure his feature prices went up by now, but
yeah, I hit Chris up at the right time because he was like, "You hit me up at the right time. We're doing $100 beats for fucking March." And I was like, "Yep, I need that. I need in." But Mars, I like Mars. He's good.
I buy my beats from Chris by the album. I've only bought one beat in a single, and that was Box Chevy.
Well, I make beats, you know what I mean? But I feel like
I've got all this stuff to make beats. I'm just not all that good at it, you know. And I
do one genre. You know what I mean? I could make one genre beat really good, and the person to get what I want would be Chris.
I was getting okay with beats, bro. Like, I had finally made one that I felt was worthy of going out to the world. It was like an E40 type beat.
Of course.
And I've actually got a music video to that song. It's called the fuck is that song called? I can't even remember my own shit.
That just reminded me with everything me and Chris have been talking about. I was like, hey, FYI, I still want that beat. Because I know like everybody that I fuck with has a little bit of ADHD in them. Your voice cut.
And I made that beat. That's the only beat I made and put out. And a shot of music. And it's actually got my children's mother's pew that died that flashes into the song.
All right.
At the funeral, she overdosed, and for my kids, I didn't want to put it in there for too long. It's just a flicker, but it's there. And I put that in the video for their kid, for my kids, because they lost their mother.
So Hold on, let me go back to the list. Oh, okay, wait. One more of these rappers. What do you think about Mr. Don fucking Relic?
Relic. I mean, I really don't have an issue with Don. You know, I never have had an issue with Don. Um, I stopped kind of like mingling with Don because of all the negativity shit that was going on. You
The
know,
same reason you stopped fucking with me for a little bit.
pretty much.
Like, if we're gonna be honest, you know what I mean? Like,
Basically, yeah. I try not to surround myself with negativity, dude. Like I'm going through so much negative energy in my life, even though y'all may not be able to see it because y'all don't see like behind the scenes of everything. I live in pure torment and hell. You know what I'm saying? Not because of my family, not because of my kids, but my body is full of nothing but fucking scars. I got holes in my chest. I've got holes in my back. I've got fucking cuts all the way down my back. I've got cuts on my sides. I've got fucking, dude, my body is the living fucking testament of why I should not be breathing.
and that's why you're Frankenstein.
That's why I'm fucking Frankenstein.
But see,
Not
that's
to,
why I was gonna ask questions about that, but through the podcast, you've been touching on it, so like I don't even have to ask questions.
not
Like
to mention,
you've answered all the questions I was gonna ask about your surgeries and stuff anyway through what just talking.
not to mention, I'm more fucking metal than bone. So
How much
that's
metal
how
do you think is in your body right now?
I would say I probably gained about 20 fucking pounds of metal.
Jesus Christ. I wouldn't. You're stronger than me, bro. I wouldn't be able to go through it.
Dude, you never know what you could go through until you have no other choice.
Yeah, that's fair.
You got two choices: give up or push forward.
That's fair.
I push forward, man. I got kids that are under 18. I can't give up.
That's 100% fair.
Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I want to give up, bro. And then I see my babies, man, and I just can't. I can't do it. My dad killed himself. I know what it feels like to lose your father to suicide. So I can't do that to them.
He said you pulled it. You pulled an Eminem without realizing you pulled an Eminem. And then I see my babies. Suddenly, I'm not crazy.
I'm fucking bad shit, bro. I knew you did with everything else going on. That's why I was like, wait a minute. He said he forgot about it. Oh man, I'm crazy, bro. But you know, I try to be crazy in a good way, man. I try to spread positive messages and I try to do like the horrorcore type shit. You know, I try to be in different genres. You know, I try to float around. You know, like I don't just want to do horrorcore slash gash, cut another hole in your ass type shit.
What's that?
I also like I want to do songs that help people as well. Since we on names and we name, I know you the questionnaire and everything. How about you and fucking he's probably gonna be upset. I forgot his name. Two Puff. How are you and Two Puff now? Y'all talking again? Y'all good now?
Haven't spoke, but I'll say it in the like I said it in the Don Relic interview, and I'll say it every time. Me and Two Puff have a different type of relationship where we do butt heads. We won't talk for a while, and I hold no ill will towards Two Puff. And when the time comes, if he wants to hit me up, or maybe I'll go out of my way to, because I'm not blocked anymore. Maybe I'll hit him up. Like that's at the end of the day, I have a lot of love and respect for Two Puff, and whether it's beef at the moment or whether it's not beef, it is what it is, and we fight like we're a fucking married couple.
Maybe
So
maybe you should hit him up, bro.
because like at the end of the day, it's nothing but love and respect for Puff, and when the time comes, it will come. And that's what I said in the Don Relic interview. Like I hold nothing but respect and love to that dude.
Yeah, no, I don't got no problem with Don, bro. Like
how I am with Don is how you are with King Wicked. Because
the problem didn't lie with Don. The problem didn't lie with everybody. That's why I don't like the beefs, because they always get out of hand and somebody ends up trying or saying something that they should not say. You know, there's certain lines that you should not cross when it comes to that type of shit. You know, like if y'all want to fucking talk about blowing each other's heads off or cutting your wiener off or what the fuck ever the people want to talk about when they beefing, you know, keep people's kids out of it, you know, shit like that. You know, it should be like a respect thing.
That's where me and Don, we're like, we think of it as a different way because we came from a different era of battle rap and diss track rap. I don't see that anything's off limits. I understand the day and age, maybe there should be, but at the same time, I grew up different when it was battle. When people dissed Eminem, they talked about Haley. You know what I mean? When Eminem would talk about people, he came at other people's throats about their whole personal lives. And me personally, probably not the best ideas, but like I don't really see anything as off limits if you put it on public domain information. Like if you're posting shit on Facebook and I see something, I'm going to say something about it because you posted it where everybody else can see it.
Oh God, I can only imagine what the fuck I'm getting dissed about now. God damn.
I'm not dissing you, but I was talking to Chris. I was like, because we were again going back to J Flow talking about how he wanted me to diss him. I was like, bro, I should have a segment on the podcast where I have somebody come on and do like a 16 diss to me, like drop a 16, do a diss. And if I think their diss is good, then I start writing a diss to them on the fucking podcast live, like as a friendly thing. Like, all right, that was good. Hold on.
This is a friendly thing. Still Scott, fuck your brain, so you're dead in the ground and the... Right, let me stop.
Did you listen? Do you listen to Korn or Limp Bizkit at all?
Yeah.
So Korn on their Follow the Leader album had a song called All in the Family with Limp Bizkit where they roasted each other back and forth on the track. And I want to do something like that with a homie. You know what I mean? Like where we just like talk shit about each other going back and forth. Like, look at you, fool. I'm gonna fuck you up twice. Like, I feel like that shit would be great.
Yeah, no, but I understand like hip hop was founded on battle rap. I get that. But you also know how I am. You know, I guess I've got a sensitive spot for people. I
get
don't
it.
know why. I just do, you know, and I think it's because I'm trying to make up for 10 years of being a junkie that didn't care about anything but getting high, you know? And I feel like I got a lot to make up for. And
my
so
cat wants to be on this podcast so bad.
I try to be humble to the best of my ability, and I fall short sometimes. You know, I may fucking make a comment here and there about people when they hurt my feelings or something, but at the end of the day,
Nobody's perfect.
Exactly. We're all human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I don't never push to the level that some people push, and I don't really never fucking drop diss tracks and I might have thrown like a shot in a song or two where only that one person would know what I was talking about, but it might have only been like 3 or 4 words, you know.
But if we're being honest, that King Wicked diss, that's the only diss that I'm going to drop in 2024. I wasn't even going to do that. Like I was talking to Toon, And I was one day and like somebody was pissing me off and he was like, drop a diss. I'm like, I'm not doing that in 2024. Like, I just don't want to. And then like the information was given to me and I was like, no, that's the one. That's the one I'm choosing.
You're gonna drop another one in 2024.
No, I'm not. I'm
Yes,
not
you
trying.
are.
I'm not trying to. Okay, I'm not
Lie to
trying
yourself.
to. I'm not looking for it. How about
Don't
that?
even lie to yourself.
Let's put it this
It's
way.
who you are. Okay, I have accepted you for you, dog. You are
Let's
my dog, and I accept you for you, bitch. Do
let's
not lie to me. You are
okay.
gonna drop another diss track in 2024.
Let's put it
You
this
know
way.
it already.
Hold on. Let's put it this way. I'm not going to look for it like I did before. If it is put in my hands and given me information, probably gonna do it. But I'm not gonna go look for it like I did last year.
Hey, are y'all listening? Hey, give him the information.
Like you saw the one that I did about Wicked. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but if this doesn't work out, then I probably am gonna do it. That's literally me in a nutshell. Like, are you gonna like it could be brought up about anybody? Are you gonna diss this person? I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but you know, if this doesn't work out, probably.
Positive for 2024. That's the only one I'm gonna do. Seriously, but not seriously.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try though. Like I'm gonna try to.
Before you even do it, bro. Like I know something else is coming, dude. I know how that ticker works, bro.
At
And
the
I've
moment,
accepted
at the fucking moment, listen to me. At the moment, I don't have anybody I'm gonna diss. I don't fuck with Zach, Tier, and Swagner, and I don't have anything written or I don't have anything in my head, and I'm not gonna diss them on a track. You know what I mean? So I don't have anything at the moment that I'm cooking up to diss anybody. But could it happen? Probably.
See, I don't understand what happened because like y'all were fucking like real tight there for a minute, bro. Like, and then when they put me in the reality check, you left.
I don't like being in large groups of people, and he wanted it really large.
Yeah, but I was the only one that was entered after that.
He said he was doing some other people.
You left because of me, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you
No, I
did.
didn't. But what had happened, okay, since we're like dual interviewing right now, so I'll say what happened with the Zach and Brandon shit. We were gonna start that battle league. And I'm not gonna say anything bad, you know what I mean? But we were gonna start that battle league. I did the interview with Toon, and then I thought about it for a little bit, and the battle league, it's gonna cause actual beef at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And that's not what I want.
Get butthurt about something that happens with every beef.
And I don't. That's not what I want in the battle league. Like battle leagues are supposed to be fun and like nobody gets actual butthurt about it. And then Zach wanted to make a beef league, and like I didn't want to do that for our first thing. And then he would always try to change what the battle league was, and it was my vision, and I didn't want it that way. So like I felt some type of way, and I was like, nah, dude, like that's not how it's gonna go. This is my vision.
Like a friendly, let's beef just for fun type thing, and
for the competition of hip hop.
And then they wanted to do it where fucking people that are actually beefing go at each other.
Yeah, and I didn't want that because I have enough of my own beef. Look at my track record. Not
your own idea, and then let them do the other one with people that are actually beefing.
They can do it. They can do whatever they want because I don't even want to do a battle league anymore. I just want to do these podcasts and post out positivity because at the end of the day, even if I want it friendly, it's not going to be friendly. Somebody's going to fucking get mad. You know, and I don't want the drama. So like I just want to do these podcasts. This is my lane. I've been talking about lanes the past few of them. This is my lane and I'm going to stick to my lane. They can do whatever they want and I hope, you know, it was just a lot of different opinions and I didn't agree with what Zach was doing. So I said something to Brandon about it instead of just coming at Zach because I felt like Zach would have got mad. And then Brandon got mad, and then that's what happened. So I wish them the best of luck if they do that Battle League, but I don't even care about the Battle League anymore. This is what I'm doing and making music.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, that's the thing about battling, though. There's always somebody that's going to say something that's going to get under somebody's skin and it's going to piss them off.
This fucking cat. Jump on if you want to jump on, asshole. So, what do you have coming next? What is the name? Do you have a name for your next project?
Not yet. I do have a name for an EP I'm working on. It's called Creep Show.
Didn't you already dropped that though? No.
No, I
No?
dropped 2 songs. I dropped Volume 1, Volume 2. I'm
Okay.
working on Volume 3. It's just gonna be like a 6-song EP, but it's just all like little small spooky stories.
Spooky boy. I was talking to Chris about remaking like a Shawn Michaels-esque beat. Like you watched old wrestling, right?
Yeah,
So you know who Shawn Michaels is? You know his theme song?
I don't remember it, no, but I do know who Shawn Michaels is.
His entrance song was like, I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. So I told him, I was like, me and him should do a song to like that beat. And it's like, I'm just a spooky boy. Spooky boy.
I can see that. Yeah, Creep Show is an EP with me and Thick Chris.
It's both of y'all?
Yeah. Volume 2 has cartoon on it. But most of Volume 1 is just me and Thick Chris. Volume 2 is me, Thick Chris, and Tune, and the rest of them will probably just be me and Thick Chris. Thick Chris is on the hooks. I'm on the verses.
I'm offended. I can do horrorcore music.
Would you like to join me for Volume 4, perhaps?
We can work on something. I don't have to be on Creep Show, but I just wanted to talk shit.
I ain't worked with you in a while, man.
We got to do something. My boy Sleazy, he just sent me some shit. And then fucking I gotta send him something because he has it's like his style, so that I'm gonna send him something that's my style. Hey, if
curveball.
he hasn't got the curveballs yet. He's more recent in the crew. Like he's AJ's boy.
You ain't ready for a curveball yet.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball. You want to be on a Kings of Rage song?
Son of a bitch. I always get the curveballs.
This one's not quite a curveball. Like you've heard Kings of Rage, we scream and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't scream though.
You don't have to. But the beat's gonna be like a trap metal beat. That's it.
That's fine. I think I can conquer that.
You heard it here
See what
first.
got for me?
Touche.
May your coffee be strong and your kids' naps long.
Oh,
yeah. I got Kings of Rage song with y'all.
Because
no problem with that.
I'm not doing so much solo shit at the moment. Like this is what I'm doing currently was like the interviews. and we're trying to work on the Kings of Rage album. We've been working on it since the end of last year.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how I'm doing. Like Frankenstein was. Well, I mean, I had a few singles where it was just me on there. I think like 5, maybe 6, but it was like 17 or 18 songs. I can't remember. But majority of them were feature songs. You know, Box Chevy with Me and You, and then the Box Chevy remix I put on there.
Riding down the street in my box truck Chevy.
Like I'm heavy.
I think it's funny because now I have a Chevy. It's not a box truck, but I got a Chevy.
I got a box truck Chevy.
He said, I got one though.
Yeah. Fuck. I got a fucking Ford Focus. I got a
Ew.
a Crown Victoria, which is actually a Mercury Grand Marquis with blue leather interior. And,
I can fuck with that.
White, big body joint, old school. I bought that bitch at 179,000 miles. I've had it about 2 years. Now it's at 118,000. But
The first thing when I got that truck, because my lady's dad, I got it from him, and the first thing her brother was like, "You need to put some fucking speakers in this bitch." I'm like, "Can I worry about like the other shit in the truck first?" I gotta get new tires for this bitch. Like, can we worry about that before we worry about the bump?
It's a good story with the Focus, though. The Focus is total. I got a video that drops March 14th, Thursday, right? Well, my second surgery was caused by an accident. So it just so happens my wife wrecked this car 3 days after I tagged it. My mother gave it to us. And my mother had this car since it was only 42,000 miles on it, and then she gave it to my little sister. She drove it for a while. My little sister got a new car, and then we ended up with it, and I gave it to my wife. 3 days later, boom! All right, car's wrecked. So, just so happened, I needed a wrecked car for the video.
Didn't you do? Is that last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Focus. It's wrecked. That's the car that you see like on the premiere where I'm like this with the blood everywhere. That's the car my wife wrecked. So
I gotta get some videos, bro. I gotta start making some.
But yeah, I've got that. I mean, the motor's good. I just got to find a body with a
I need to bring you and your kid out here for a video shoot for a few videos.
I need to find a shell for that fucking motor because it didn't fuck the motor up or bust the radiator or nothing like that. It just fucked it up a little bit.
How much y'all charging to come to Louisiana?
I've also got a Honda Accord with a VTEC H22.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. What year? No, fuck you. Go back to the Accord. Go back to the Accord. What year?
95.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Then I've also got a hatchback that I'm getting ready to throw a B18A1 in, which is the Acura Integra GSR motor from 92.
I want an Accord, sir. I'm so jealous.
Yeah. Well, you're going to shit yourself when you know how much I really paid for it. Some dumbass in a rich neighborhood forgot to pull the parking brake up and didn't put it in park. And it went flying down a rich neighborhood hill and smacked into a tree and dented the trunk in. So, but you pull the little lever beside the seat, it still opens and closes. The trunk, I mean the back bumper didn't push in or nothing. I just need to go find a new trunk, dude. I paid like $450 for this car.
Fuck you!
Fucking find a fucking trunk for it and sand it down, prime it, ready to roll.
If I find a trunk for that Accord, sir.
I've already been junkyarding.
Honda Accords are my favorite, bro.
Can't work a job anymore, bro. Like I've got a Toyota Camry as well. I've got a Toyota Camry. I've got the wrecked Ford Focus. I'm gonna put back together. I've got the Honda Accord. I've got my 85 3500 series dually. I've got my Mercury. I've got fucking van of some sort. I can't even fucking remember what kind of van it is. But like for a while I was wheeling and dealing, like fucking I would buy cars that had minor issues, fix them, sell them for a profit, shingles or carry ladders and all that shit. I'm gonna get back into just fucking buying cheap cars that need little fix them and
you could flip them
for like a profit.
If you want to flip that Accord, I will take a trip.
Yeah, I mean, I figured like being that it's fucking a VTEC and it's still got the VTEC solenoids intact and everything, and you can feel the VTEC kick in, fucking that bitch pretty quick.
I bet.
But
I'd be driving my fucking truck like it's a Honda, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be driving that bitch and whipping it around like it's a Honda.
I can't whip my truck like a Honda. That motherfucker is slow as dog shit, but she'll pull anything.
It's a little truck. You know what I mean? It's not a big ass truck, but this
is a pretty big one, bro. Like this one right here was made before there was a fucking overdrive. It is granny geared. You go 45, 55 miles an hour, she rides comfortable. You go anything other than that, it sounds like the motherfucker's gonna rattle apart.
Yeah.
Think about this truck that makes it so fucking worthy and the reason why somebody would pay top dollar for it is because it's got a 327 in it. They stopped making 327 in 74. It's not the original motor in this truck. This truck originally came with, I don't know, probably a big block or fucking like a 390 or something like that. But this 327, I mean, it's got Edelbrock fucking intake manifold, fucking Holley, 650 double pumper, fucking 4-barrel carburetor, Edelbrock breather. I mean, you fire her up, she purrs like a kitten. Fucking, but it's just not a fast truck. But she'll pull any fucking thing. Made for pulling, not speed, But I tell you what, that thing that they came out with in the late 80s called Overdrive, that shit is immaculate.
He said immaculate.
I forget, like having that truck right there, and when I'm pulling shit or moving shit, it's like fucking, and I'm going down the road and everybody's getting pissed off, honking at me, speeding around me, and it's like, hey, fuck you! It's like, dude, I don't have overdrive, man. What the fuck? This truck ain't made. I mean, the truck's made to haul thousands of pounds, bro. Like, fucking, what do you expect? A truck that hauls that much weight to fucking, I mean, those big motherfucking tractor trailers, them motherfuckers be rolling.
Thick Chris said, whoop, motherfucking whoop.
Whoop, motherfucking whoop.
I sent him a picture of us on the podcast, and he was like, whoop, motherfucking whoop.
Yeah, Thick Chris is my dog, man. I love.
He's probably not sending voice messages because he knows we're on the podcast, and I will play them live on the podcast.
Play out.
We have the other one. I don't know exactly when I'm going to post this. It's going to be this week. I think I'm going to post yours either Wednesday or Friday. But this other one that we did last night is still fucking posting.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get a few of them. We just bullshitted. It was the one. I can't say he's Royal Realm at the moment, but he's definitely part-time Royal Realm radio personnel. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna be on the podcast when we're bullshitting and talking about different things. Like eventually, instead of me just doing the interviews, we're gonna have them set off and to do like a wrestling podcast for like Royal Realm Radio and like all different types of shit. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to set them up so they're comfortable on the camera and they can do their thing.
Wrestling, wrestling. So I don't think it's Day Moon. Maybe your cousin or AJ.
It's my cousin. It's gonna be my cousin and Sleazy. And Jake, he likes wrestling, but he's not current, but it's gonna be an old school wrestling podcast. They're gonna talk about like old school shit.
Gotcha. No, Day Moon just don't seem like one of the like he'd be like really big into like the whole wrestling scene, you know what I mean?
He only likes the games. He likes the wrestling games. That's it.
Oh, okay.
He's big into that because you can customize your own character and make them look how you want. You can put your face on them bitches now.
So like my question for like building the character and everything, like you get to like build their whole character from legs to fucking head.
Everything. So and if you
can make them look like they're blessed by the gods.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I haven't gotten that deep, but he just got the new one. And like I always try to upload like my logo and a picture of my face so I can put the face on the guy and my logo on his shirt and shit like that.
Yeah, I was watching Spartacus last night and they were like, that dude was blessed by the gods. Haven't got into it that deep yet.
So trying to think of another one because you done hit half the questions I was gonna ask anyway.
Yes, I like the movie The Exorcist. My mother was born on Halloween.
I didn't fucking ask that.
I came out the womb watching Jason and Freddy and Phantasm with the little balls that would hit their head and squirt blood. And
let's go into that since like you're like you're very influenced on horror movies. What are your top favorite? I'm not even gonna give you like a number, but what are your like favorite horror movies of all time?
I'm going to say the 1985 version of Day of the Dead.
I've never seen the 85 version.
You need to watch it, bro. Like fucking, just like the way that the zombies were, they were realistic. They were real people. They fucking put more time, more effort, fucking like in the gory scenes where people are being like ripped apart and shit. It looks fucking real. It looks authentic. It's none of this fake modern ass shit. Back then, they didn't have to worry about, oh, that's too gory for today's society. The movie careers and went to a bunch of fucking pussies nowadays. So, it was just real, authentic fucking horror from beginning to end if you like zombie movies. All right, now, as far as fucking like Exorcist shit, like this right here. All right. The original Exorcist. I love that. That's a hoodie. I got this one right here. That's a shirt. That's a that Chris was zooted and misprint. One of its kind, which makes it a rarity. Then we got the 6 right here. Then we got Enoch Ex Mortez right there.
Enoch, then dude, I told Toon that at first, when I first heard Enoch, right, and I'll tell him when I interview him, I couldn't get over his voice at first. I had to sit and I had to listen to a few songs because like I won't listen to certain music if the voice is a certain type of thing I don't like. But like with Enoch, the first song I heard, I was like, yeah, that's not it. I don't. That voice is just getting to me. But as I listen to more and more songs of Enoch, he's an amazing artist.
He is. He's very fucking poetically inclined. That's
Yeah,
for
he's
sure.
fucking sick, bro.
Wordplay, delivery, and cadence is fucking on point, bro.
All respect to Enoch, because I'm not talking shit. It's just a personal preference. At first, his voice just I couldn't get through the songs with his voice, but then I
Yeah.
started to understand that's
He really doesn't talk like that in
yeah,
like real life though. Like I
yeah.
hung out with him in person at the gathering, and then like you hear him talking at the gathering normal voice, and then you hear his songs just totally different, bro.
I
You know?
understand that that's a thing that he's doing for the music. You know what I mean? And that's what got me. I was like, okay, that's what he's doing. I understand it now. Like I thought that was just like his voice, and like I thought he was just rapping like that. And I was like, no, okay, I get it. It's a whole thing. And that's what I
Yeah, just like
respect about it.
some of my songs, I'll use my authentic voice depending on what the topic is. Some
Yeah.
shit I change up 2, 3 different voices through a song. You know what I mean? It all depends on the vibe.
Bro, what did I drink water? Why do I gotta piss so fucking much? I don't remember drinking a whole gallon of water. So name 5 artists you want to do a track with. That would be your ultimate goal.
Like a track, like one song or like
Like who do you want to get on collaborations? Who are your like dream collaborations?
well, I've done one with Sue Mace. Not that it did that well. Um I've already got I I want to get on another song with Tune.
No,
You know,
dream collaborations, not like people that you can get, like somebody that is further away from like you could just be like, "Hey dog, I need you on this track."
oh, all right. Then I would say I would like to do a song with Yellow Wolf. I would like to do a song with fucking FJ Outlaw, um, Ouija Mac. Uh, I know he's not really popping like he used to be, but you know I grew up off of fucking 3 6 and Lil White. You know I've always wanted to do a song with Lil White. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, that'll still be fire, regardless whether he's popping or not. That'd still be a fire track. It's a little white.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but that would probably be one of them things. I mean, I'd grow from it, yeah, but you know, he's not like popping like FJ or like Ouija Mac right now. You know, I would probably get further by doing something with them. But you know, I've always dreamed of fucking being on a track with fucking Lil White, bro, since I was a kid. You know, and it's just one of them things.
We didn't learn the lyrics to Oxycontin. We just were born knowing the words to Oxycontin. Like I don't remember when I fucking learned the lyrics to that. Like just when it comes on, I know every single word to that song. Do you get a call and it goes silent? Is that what happens?
Yeah, I got it's my wife calling. I just hung up on her. She'll probably be pissed. Told her I was in the interview though.
Well, we can wrap up soon if if it's gonna kids and wife first, as we said earlier.
Oh yeah. I mean, kids are with her, so she's all right. If she calls back again, I'll know something's wrong. She's just me at the
Yep, silent again.
huh?
You went silent because you got a text.
She just sent me a message asking me to go check on the baby. I mean, I got my older kids in the house, 16, 17. They're old enough to watch the kids, but you know, sometimes they get caught up in internet like any normal teenager, I guess. So walk in here, check on the kids right quick. Show you my dolly. How about that?
Oh, that's
See it?
fucking nice. That's nice. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, still walk with a little bit of a limp, but it's getting a little better.
So,
I really
we're
should
about
be
to have special guest
cane.
voices on the podcast featuring hearseboi's kids.
You tell me to check on the baby and the goddamn chains on the door. Who the fuck I'm gonna get in? I was told to come check on the baby.
Did you like the paper about crotch?
I haven't read it yet. I'm still in an interview.
Hi, Miss Hearseboy.
This is hers boy in here.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Ah,
Hi.
What are you doing?
Thanks. A cookie? Oh, you been eating cookies? Okay. Daddy likes cookies too, so I don't blame you. Yeah. What kind of cookies you eating? Black cookies? That's an Oreo.
That's a first for the Royal Rum Radio podcast.
Jumping on the bed, jumping on the bed.
Dad,
What?
Dad, do my topic.
Mhm.
I was waiting for it's
was
Hearseboy,
good.
bitch.
Tablet charge. Looks like it's on the charger to me. Mm-hmm. Your tablet's dead. Because you stayed up all night on it again.
After these messages.
But yeah. Is there what, Bubba? A car? A blue car? What is that?
People.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. So
Hi.
you still so out of like for real, like out of reach artists that I would like to work with, I would definitely say fucking Yellow Wolf.
Yellow Wolf, FJ, you said Ouija.
Yeah, Ouija Mac, FJ Outlaw, and Yellow Wolf.
I could see you and Yellow Wolf getting on a song. I think that'd be fire.
Yeah. I Struggle Jennings too. I would like to work with Struggle Jennings too.
Not Jelly?
Maybe like on like that fucking like the outlaw shit that he did.
Yeah.
A song like of that type of nature. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She says storms they never last. I'm looking out the window like when's it gonna pass? I need some cash. That shit was fucking fire. Yeah, I love that song. But yeah, I would do a song with Struggle if it was like on a topic like that. You know, I don't know about the whole like when him and Yellow Wolf did that song where they like in a vault and they talking about fucking something about some money, getting money or something like that. But
Yeah.
you know, I even if I was rich, I wouldn't flaunt what I had. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go out and I wouldn't live outside of a need of what I need to live. You know what I mean? I would have enough bedrooms for my kids. And outside of that, I wouldn't be driving no Maseratis or no Bugattis or nothing like that. My 13-year-old that does my videos, he's like, when we get famous, now mind you, it's not when you get famous, Dad. It's when we get famous. How much your Bugatti gonna be? Ain't gonna be no goddamn Bugatti. I'm not gonna drive no Bugatti. But now you give me Irene from Gone in 60 Seconds, that 1969 Celine GT Mustang. Oh, I'll take that motherfucker in a heartbeat. But
I
Irene is
woke up in a new Bugatti.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not much for fucking I mean, I love my Hondas. I love my Toyotas, don't get me wrong. But I like American muscle, man. I would take a fucking a 65 through 69 Ford Galaxy 500 or a Fairlane or fucking I'm a Ford man, you know, so I prefer Ford over Chevy, but
I'm
you know, I'll
sorry. I'm
take it
sorry that you feel that way.
Chevelle, you know, but when I get my hearse, and I will get my hearse. I want a Lincoln hearse, like an old school Lincoln hearse, bro.
If you don't, we all need to band together and get hearseboi a fucking hearse. That's gonna be a Christmas present from the underground.
Yeah, I y'all should definitely get to work on that.
We gotta set up a GoFundMe. Get hearse a hearse.
Yeah, hearse man, go fund me.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, is there any other valid questions we need to get covered?
Like I said, man, I feel like everybody that I do these interviews with, like if I don't ask the questions, they end up fucking answering the questions I was gonna ask anyway. Like I was gonna ask you about your surgeries, but you continued to, you know, throughout the interview talk about your surgeries and shit like that.
Yeah.
I talked about the artist of the underground. I talked let's to kind of wrap it up in a way, tell the people what you have going on and what dates, like any music videos coming out, projects, albums, and what is 2024 gonna hold for Hearseman for albums and videos and everything?
2024 so far, I've already dropped with Last Night, which drops March 14th. The official video for Last Night, I've already done Dead Girl.
I'm in love with a dead girl. Is that a factual statement? Did you fall in love with a dead girl?
Don't I? No, it was just a made up creative writing. There was this girl, God rest her soul, named Brandy, and she ended up dying, and I don't know, I was something on the internet had popped up, and I just thought about like that, and it was like, fuck, that's kind of how like I'm in love with a dead girl popped up, you know. She was one of them people that was kind hearted. She believed in me when nobody else did, kind of like the lady Wanda I talk about all the time, you know. And now the rest of the story's fiction, you know.
Yeah.
Like and fucking seeing any ghosts or demons or anything like that in the graveyard. I have played with the Ouija board in the graveyard in Hollywood Cemetery in Richmond before. But I didn't really see anything, you know. It was just like a creative writing based song. But yeah, I think I've got 3 official videos that I've dropped since 24. and I've dropped 2 albums in 24 already, Frankenstein and Frankenscrewed, which are out on all platforms. And I'm working on the Creep Show EP, and I'm working on the 3rd album, which I do not have a release date for yet.
Before.
Do not know what I'm going to call it yet.
No, Mom, I'm trying to deal with your sister. Mom. Come here, baby. Come here, sit down. Look how
So
you up here and sit down.
March 14th, the video. Do you want to tell people where they can find you?
Yeah, all platforms.
Such as what, sir? What does all platforms mean?
All music streaming platforms. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Vivu, Tidal, Deezer,
And if you need,
Audiomack.
so
Do I need
and
to
if
keep going?
and if we need merch, we hit you up about it, correct?
Correct.
And you can get the merch made.
I'm going to spread out and get like the Amazon thing, and Chris actually knows a guy that makes like shirts and hats and shit for like $5 a piece, you know.
Is that the
Something
merch
like
guy?
that.
Is that my merch
the
guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He told me about him yesterday, so I'm probably going to get down with that program too. But for right now, I mean, I had got my wife all of this equipment, you know, and we got one. And we had gotten all this equipment and everything, and we got a lot of leftover material that hasn't never been used. So that's why I said, for the meantime, hit me up if somebody wants a shirt or something. I'll get her to make it. That way we can use up what we got.
All right.
And then I'll probably switch over to the other shit.
All right. So you heard him. Hearseman on every official hearseboi on every platform. You hit him up for your merch.
Hearse Main on Facebook, though.
And I would like to say thank you for coming on the podcast. It has been a good time interviewing you. We talked on a lot of things. So go check him out if you haven't already. And this shall be posted soon. So thank you for coming on. Much respect. Stay positive. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna end this on a fuck J Flow. Shout out J Flow.
Royal Realm Radio.
Shout out J Flow. All right.
Shout out everybody. Much love, y'all. Whoop, whoop. Strange JRB, Royal Realm. Out.
Gang.
Beep, beep.